God dang it. How did I manage to do this? Look at me. Oh, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get off. God. Seriously, John. What were you thinking? Hey. Is there any truck drivers out there? Any tow truck drivers? I need some help.
Yeah, I'm here. What can I do for you?
Hey, man. I got my SUV high-centered on a wall.
No problem. I can take care of that. Whereabouts are you?
Yes, I'm near the pub over there by East Cushville. Just kind of down by the shore.
Gotcha. Be right there.
Thanks, man. It's me. All right. Yeah, what's happening, man? What's happening?
Not too much, not too much.
Dude, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, let's see what we can do here.
I'm gonna get out of the way so I don't get run over by my own truck.
Think I got her here.
There we go. Nice.
There we go.
Nice. Can I get a ride with you to the garage?
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Absolutely.
man. Thanks,
Get these doors shut so we don't clip them.
Thanks, man. You're a lifesaver.
No problem.
I'm pretty sure I took out the oil pan and maybe the transfer case. I was just looking for a wee drink.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Guardrails are pretty bad out here.
You know, those old stone ones, man, they'll mess you up. It's a mighty nice truck you got here, mister.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very convenient to have on Deer Island like this.
Yeah. It'd almost be nicer to have a boat tow truck, but hey. I don't make the rules.
Whoa! My truck's doing the shimmy back there. It's centered again. It's hilarious.
A little bit of a dance.
It's doing a little bit of a dance. Looked like it was sliding off the end, but it came right back to the middle. Yeah, what a perfect end to my vacation.
All right, this is Sal's place, the local mechanic.
Nice. Nice.
All right, I guess Sal's gonna want it just out here. Yeah.
I think so, probably.
All right. Perfect.
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
So the tow truck, how brilliant is that?
It is good. It is good. I mean, honestly, you can get a lot of different things going on with the tow truck. I mean, you can just have one and bring extra vehicles around with you or moving bases or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can recover junk vehicles. It'll load up a pretty big vehicle on there too, as I recall.
Yeah, we've put buses on.
Yep.
We've put other big trucks on.
Yep.
It is pretty useful for the old RP / people have jobs and roles and shit like that. This is invaluable. Invaluable.
Yeah, and they come in a variety of styles too, don't they?
Yeah, they come in 4 colors. This is the standard model.
Excellent.
I mean, when somebody's stuck, generally they have to put in a support ticket.
Correct.
Admin has to come ESP their car off or teleport it off. And being subject to the availability of an admin is certainly more restrictive than players being able to assist each other over the radio. Even if you're using Discord and there's a little bit less RP type shit, and somebody can say, "Hey, I got a tow truck. I'll just come whip by and pick you up."
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's they're a nice looking rig too.
Absolutely.
Now, does it have any additional storage besides what you? So it does.
Oh, tons. Absolutely tons of storage.
Okay.
So it really can be a storage beast,
right?
Or it can be a tow truck. So once you start getting stuff on there, you can't use it as a tow truck. So you gotta kind of pick one or the other.
Right.
I'll pop in the accessories here. There we go.
Oh yeah, look at that. Jesus.
So yeah, it comes with the tent cover, and then you got your logs, your planks, your sheet metal.
6 barrels. Holy crap.
6 barrels. Yeah. You got the screwdriver, the tire repair kit, wrench, tire iron, epoxy, blowtorch, and for some reason a teddy bear.
Well, teddy bears are necessary, so.
Yeah. And the
now, interestingly enough, and I have to ask this question because either I'm not seeing it or I'm not wrong. Is it only storage as far as when you add barrels and crates? Is that where your storage is?
Yes.
So it doesn't have like an internal 1000 as well?
No.
Okay. Check. But still, I mean, it's not its primary purpose. Its primary purpose is to haul a vehicle, so...
Precisely. Yeah, precisely.
Have we ever tried to put a car on there while it's got barrels on it?
Yes.
It doesn't work.
No, it did not work.
Okay, got it.
What are they called here? It's called a Ford flatbed.
Oh, this is a Ford. Yeah, I guess so.
They're trying to sell it as a Ford LT9000, LTL 9000.
Yeah, we can't have any copyright infringements, so it's called an MSW. Yeah, MSW.
Oh, here we go. There's 200 slots.
Stuff.
There's 200 slots.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, so once you open this puppy...
Oh, yeah.
Having a couple hundred extra slots isn't bad.
No,
Okay, over at the airport where we've got some parking space.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Blue, red, green. Oh, I like the green. Looks pretty.
Yeah, actually, I
nice
like
too.
them all. I like them all. Yeah.
Yeah, the colors are nice.
Absolutely they are.
Right. Very tow truck-like.
Bit of contrast on the decals. Looks like the RGB decals are the same. And then the orange version has the contrast, the darker gray decal.
Oh, yeah.
The actual business decal looks like it's the same, a Ray Vine. Heavy Duty Trucking Company.
Nice. Got their license numbers on there, and they're set to go.
Yeah, so it's all the same plates by the look of it.
Yep.
November 2006 is the registration.
Now on this green one, am I just... Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah. Well, that's interesting. If you look at that... if you look at the decal on the other side, and then come to this side... See, you've got like this little wing thing right here. Woo!
Right.
Swoopy. Right? Now go to the other side.
I don't see anything here.
Exactly. I wonder if you turned a truck around so that it was in the sun, is that like a ghost wing or something?
I'll just spawn a new one in.
All right, man.
That happened.
And there it goes. Oh, Jesus.
Respawning.
Yeah.
I forgot to select crosshair. Oops.
Oh, I can't get in. Oh, no. There we go. All right. Oh, there goes another one.
Yeah. Okay, so the question is here, is this graphic invisible on this side because of the sun, or is it just simply missing on this side?
Exactly. All right.
It's on that side, it's just not visible because of the sun.
There you go. It's a ghost.
Interesting.
Graphic.
Interesting.
That's kind of a crazy detail to be added.
Yeah, it is. Let me just pull out a flashlight.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
there it is.
See it.
Yeah, you can see it. Oh yeah. Oh, that's hot, man.
Yeah, it's almost like it's in one part of the texture, but it's not in the other. Like it's because it looks like it's in the specular pass, the SDMI or whatever it is. Makes sense. I mean, basically, yeah. So when they did the texture for this one, they just used the same spec pass.
Yeah.
Hard to say if that was intentional.
Well, I don't know. I think it's kind of a cool feature.
I do too.
Let's pretend that it was intentional. That they wanted ghost decals on there. They wanted some ghost paint.
Yeah. Undercarriage looks pretty cool.
Well, again, as we've found with a lot of these, they do spend a little time, even with the undercarriage, because people are going to do like we're doing right now, hiding underneath a truck, trying to take some shots.
Mm-hmm. Now, what I don't know if they have, or if anybody's ever made, is a mechanic bay where you can actually lift the vehicle up and like go under it and shit. Because yeah, I mean, you could get pretty seriously RP into this shit, right?
Yeah, you could.
If you got the tow truck, then you got the mechanic.
Yeah, heck yeah.
You want to check out the interior?
I mean, it's a cool looking dash. It looks. Look at a couple cup holders.
Yeah.
Got all those speeds right there. I can't really read that, but it looks like a lot.
Yeah.
It looks like a lot of gears.
Bunch of switches too. So the in game it's 5-speed, but that shift stick looks like it could be split so that you have 5 low, 5 high.
Yeah,
and then a reverse.
That's the word we were looking for. And I noticed on the animation that your hand is moving something that's not there.
Yeah, it is.
When you shift, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not using the actual. Well, I mean, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Got a glove box. Got a little AC in here.
Yeah, a CD player. Got the lighting panel here, and parking stuff. Auxiliary lights, power mirror, heated mirror, cruise control. Pretty fancy for an old truck.
What do you suppose all that is up there in the center? Is that a vent or is that slots for additional like switches or something?
That is a good question. That's a good question. I mean, I kind of hope that the ones on either side are like little cubbies for your sunglasses and shit.
Right. Well, it looks... Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I know I'd love one of them. My fucking Jeep.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So the RPM's working. Speedometer is working. So TAC
seems like it's
good.
got good takeoff.
It doesn't... It's not bad at all, actually. It's not bad at all. The red line is pretty small, so it takes some time before you're hitting it, which is always good. Okay, there's 120. It was almost at 140. I'm not too sure if Deer Isle's got enough straightaway.
You could probably try one of the longer runways. That might...
Yeah.
Maybe. All right, man. Take off! Hammer down!
Pedal to the metal.
Yep.
Okay, so hit the tarmac at 96.
Nice.
130, 140, 150, and woo!
Oh yeah, look at that.
So it did flip
Nice.
around.
It did.
So it's always facing forward.
Yeah, how about the speed now with a load? Will that impact? So you got almost a 150 with a full run out.
Yeah.
It's funny though, because the car does look like it's gonna fall off.
Yeah. Looks the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, 149 before we hit the dirt.
Well, it's funny because as you did that, the car was almost halfway off. And then if there was any slight variation in your speed or whatever, it would come slamming forward.
All right. Yeah, it certainly looks janky when it's on there.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I think it's just in some proxy dimension where...
Nice. Nice slide. Nice slide.
I like the backup beeping.
Yeah. Yep.
Pretty legit.
That's fun.
Uh-oh. So what happens when you get a tow truck stuck?
Do we need a tow truck for the tow truck? Oh, man.
All right. Will this work? Will this work? Because now the tow truck needs a tow truck.
Exactly.
I don't know if we have any longer trucks than the tow truck.
Let's see. Oh, no.
I'll back it up just a hair.
All right. Nope. No, sir. Well, what do you think about it overall?
Overall, I like it. I like it. As a tow truck mod, it tows.
Yep.
We didn't have too much difficulty getting vehicles on it. You don't have to be directly on the vehicle in order for it to work. So if the vehicle's in a bit of a pickle and you can only get so close to it,
right?
Quite often it'll still grab it.
Yeah. It does have some limitations with where you can drop it off, though.
Absolutely. It has to have a clear area.
Load to truck.
Ooh, yeah.
There you go.
So, motorcycles work. I mean, I can't imagine, like, can you think of anything? What's the biggest thing we have? Would it be a school bus?
School bus, yeah.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
There you go.
Do you still see the motorcycles?
Yep.
Oh, jeez. So it's even worse for you.
Yep. Everything looks normal to me again, except the bus is in the cab of the truck.
So you can still drive, right? Because you can see through the grill.
Yeah, I think I can still drive.
That's funny. That is funny. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh boy.
Oh, it disappeared for a hot second.
Yeah, the quality of the details of the truck, it's easy to think, well, this is kind of not the highest quality. And then you see this bus, and you're like, actually, that truck's pretty decent. Yeah,
exactly. Like even the deck, the steel plate on here is, I mean, that's what they look like, right?
Legit.
We've all been towed. That's what they look like.
Legit.
So,
yeah.
Like I would have liked to have seen like a winch right here. Maybe some proper controls.
Yeah.
For the back. I mean, it's too much to ask, I'm sure, to say, dang, why couldn't we have the things slide back and lower? But
right.
I get that's a bridge too far, but even just like the controls would be nice. A winch would be nice. Things that you know you're going to see on a tow truck.
And it's definitely not on the ground on the back completely. No. I did notice that earlier too.
Did you? I didn't. I don't think I was paying attention to it then. Nope. And it's almost like the rear axle is up like a couple inches from the second axle.
No, I see what you're saying. The rearmost tire seems higher than the
It does.
one in front of it.
Yeah, if you get on the ground, you can see it. It's clear.
Yeah.
Here, if you just lay right here and look, you'll see the difference. It still works.
It still works and it looks good.
Still looks good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a micro detail, but it's still it's still a detail. The axle's not even contacting the tire. It's floating between the tire and the axle. Oh, is that me hungry? Well, I mean, I think the more we look at the minutia and micro details, the worse it is.
Let's not.
When you just pop it out and you want to use it and do some towing, it's
perfect.
Yeah. I like the glass here, the little hole in the door.
Yeah.
Little plexiglass. All right, so what are you thinking for some sardines on this puppy?
Boy, that's a tough one.
It is.
And the only reason it's tough, so the problem is that you can tow most things.
Yep.
Some things that you tow may give you a stroke.
Yep.
So that's, you got to account for that, I guess, right? Details are pretty nice for the most part.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, it's a good looking model. I mean, it looks like a tow truck. I mean, there's some things that could have just been added. I think that could have been purely aesthetic.
Yeah.
Just to make it undistinguishable from anything or indistinguishable for anything else. It'd be, a winch.
Well, that's realism too, right? Like, how are you going to get a vehicle on here?
Exactly. Some controls for the back that you could, the back deck's sliding off. Probably not realistic. That's okay. But you should still have the controls that would be operating it as if it were working that way.
Right.
So.
Yeah. That would make it a 5 though, right? A 5 sardine if it had, like, if the realism is lacking severely. Like, there isn't even a winch.
Correct.
There's no means by which to get a vehicle on this sucker. It's a flat deck for hauling piping and pallets and shit like that.
Yep. Exactly.
It just doesn't have tow truck stuff on it.
Exactly. It's just missing. It's missing the tow truck specific items that declare to the world, I am a tow truck.
Yeah. It's just a flat deck.
It starts decrementing the harder we look at it. But then you've got the functionality of it that it does what it says it's supposed to do. So,
well, it wouldn't even be here if it didn't. I mean, it would be a 0.
Exactly.
It would be a 0.
Exactly. So, somewhere around 3.5, I think, to me is reasonable.
Yeah. I think 3.5 is generous, given that it doesn't look like a tow truck. If this thing slid back and then tipped, and then went back on, then and had a winch, like, it doesn't have to have a working winch. It doesn't have to be animated.
No, exactly. No,
something's there.
Well, now you're talking a 5-star model. So now you've talked me into a 3. So now you've talked me into a 3.
Like, throw some chains on there too, right? Put some chains on here, like that's
hanging,
or in one of these boxes, or somewhere. The shit that you use on a tow truck. And in a tow truck, to be fair too, on the back, right here where the metal is, there would be those. There would be the dolly tires.
True.
You just jack the car up, put the dolly tires under it.
And where's the whoopee light?
Speaking of which, actually, let's just see, what do we have in the way of lights? Okay, so the dash lights up, like, really lights up. There's headlights.
Wow.
And that's it. So I gotta say, a tow truck's got to have more lighting.
Yeah,
it really does.
It should be well lit up.
It really does.
It should be well lit up.
Yeah. It's got so much potential. Now, the mod creator, he's a busy fellow.
Right.
The mod creator is Hunterz, and the mod is Towing Service by Hunterz. So
okay,
we did his crocodile mod on episode 3.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is not the last Hunterz mod we'll do for sure, because Hunterz is extremely active. In fact, he's one of the modders that once you realize how much he has, you click on his workshop and just go through his mods just to see what you want, because he has so many good mods. You know, I don't know how much he's even interested in revisiting stuff like this to get micro details out, but
all right, so we're into the law of averages now. So where are you thinking?
Well, that's what I just did. I think 3.5 is generous.
Right.
I don't know.
All right. Well,
I'm feeling like it's a 3 sardine.
I can be swayed down to a 3.
Yeah.
I can be swayed down to a 3. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I agree 3.5 was generous, but I was factoring the fact that it works heavily. So, but when you really, but then every time I look at it, then I find something, if only they had done. Yeah.
Right.
All right. So we're 3 sardines for this particular tow vehicle.
3 sardines.
There it is.